And Zimbabwe President Emerson Mnangagwa and his supporters have been trying to change, to amend the constitution so he can stay in power for additional 2 years. His term was supposed to be over in 2028, but he wants to push that onto 2030. Mnangagwa came to power in 2017 after a coup backed by a military against Robert Mugabe. So they are from the same political party. However, he rebelled against Mugabe and he took power with the help of military. All right. So now that he did his first term, second term, he's saying that those 2 terms were not enough. Okay, he wanted to extend it for 2 years. Why? I just don't know. But this is one of the biggest problems that we are facing on the continent. Every time our leaders come to power, before they come to power, right? If you remember this guy, one of his grievance was that Robert Mugabe has been there for a long time and that he could no longer lead the country, right? They wanted new faces, and he is doing the same exact thing that Robert Mugabe did, all right? Our leaders, when they come to power, they don't want to get out. You do your first term, you get reelected, you get a chance to do your second term. After that, just go home, pack your bag and get out. We don't want people to come in power and stay there for forever. And they think they are the only one who can do this job. You are not the only one to do this job. You come, do your term or your terms, and go home. Go home after your terms. Go home. Changing constitution every time you want to stay in power, it's not. This is really dangerous. It is dangerous, right? Robert Mugabe was there for 37 years and he thought he was the only one that can do this job, but he was not. All right, he is gone now. Now we have you, and you're trying to do the same thing. You're trying to do the same thing. And this is not just a Zimbabwe problem. This is the whole continent. If you look in West Africa, there's a couple of examples there. In Guinea, when President Alpha Conde came to power in 2010, and he promised that he was gonna leave after his terms, after he's done with his terms. He came to power 2010. He was re-elected in 2015, and in 2020 he was supposed to be gone. He did not. He changed the constitution, and what happened after that? Military took over in 2021. One of their grievances was that President Alpha Conde changed the constitution. You see what I mean? So you changing the constitution, just give military a legal standing or a justification to do a military coup. And now we go to Ivory Coast. We're staying in West Africa right now. In Ivory Coast, Abdurrahman Ouattara, all right? He too came to power in 2010, and in 2015 his first term was over and he was re-elected in 2015. 2020 his second term came to an end. But what did he do? He changed the constitution. So luckily over there, military did not take over. You are opening the door for military to take power in military coup, and they will use this as a reason why they did what they did. So therefore, to prevent all our nations, please, I'm begging you guys, do your time and get out of there. It's not even worth it. It's not worth it. You see what I mean? It's not worth it to put these nations through what you put them through. This is just because you are egotistic and you are selfish. You see what I mean? You come, do your terms, and get out. We are tired. We need peace and security in our nations. But how can there be peace and security if you guys are not respecting the constitutions? You have to respect these constitutions. But instead, you come and change the constitution when it benefits you. Yeah, sometimes these constitutions, they need to be amended. That is okay. But you cannot amend the constitutions when your final terms is coming to an end, to change it just so you can run for re-election again or for new elections. So you playing with the fire and changing constitution, hoping that military will support you, and people are going to get tired of it. This is why there's a revolution on the continent. But in my opinion, it's just bad revolutions. We're not using our head to combat these problems. All right. So in conclusion, what's going on in Zimbabwe right now is not new, but we do need to put an end to it. Zimbabwe, they passed this law last week, June 18th, and the law was passed 216 in favor of the passing, the adopting of this amendment, and 42 were against the law. And the law is not signed into law yet, but it is going to be. And I am praying for and Zimbabweans and the whole continent. We need to stop these nonsense and our leaders, not just our leaders, everybody. We need to know and recognize that one man cannot rule a nation for forever, right? People need to take turns, and we have a lot of people, you know what I mean? A lot of people, those who can do the job. It's not just you that can do the job. Let's take turns, come do your parts, get done, complete your terms, and go home. Let someone else do the job. This is it for the video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed yet. I will see you in the next video.